Yes, and I'm standing here in, I think, what is the forum at least with the most products inside. So we always say that we have 1,000 I/O terminals in our portfolio and that we are covering more than 100 signals. And now Irina is with me and we would like to talk about a new terminal. What kind of signal are we addressing now?
Yeah. We have here our new multi-I/O terminal, so we don't have a new signal, but we have at least 9 different standard signals just in one terminal. Starting with the digital inputs with a configurable filter, go to the digital outputs with a 0.5 amps. It also can be used as PWM outputs with a configurable frequency or the pulse width. But also we have the analog input and analog output integrated with 12-bit resolution that can be used for current and voltage measurement. And last but not least, we have also multifunctional digital inputs that can be used for a counter or encoder.
So a lot of existing functionality combined in one terminal. As an electrician, I would be pretty confused, I think, how to wire everything and to make sure that this terminal actually acts how I desire it. So if I want to have digital inputs, for example, I need to tell the terminal somehow, you are now a digital input. How do you do that?
Yeah. So we decided to use for the configuration for Show and Winkit this modules and slots model. It means that you will have different slots and use for each the modules. And the really nice thing here is that you can have only valid configurations, and if you configure your terminal, you will also see only valid process data, and also the COE settings will be adapted automatically. Furthermore, we have also one new feature integrated, so at least you will have a new tab, and after the configuration, you can also see the new or the configured pin assignment directly in Winkit.
So you can actually switch the identity and the nature of this terminal just in software. I think that's a wonderful example, but still I think bringing so much technology and so many different chips into one housing, isn't that a little bit over-engineered, and isn't this a little bit more expensive than just using conventional I/Os?
Just from the beginning of the development, we look on the price. So we wanted to make a really price-attractive solution. At least you don't need to use all of the different signals. It's also enough if you will just use 4 digital inputs, 2 outputs, and 1 analog input. You will save at least 15% of the price.
Wow.
And yes, if you will use more of the complex signals, you will even save more of the price.
And I think an additional thing is also the space saving. So typically for 3 different signals, you need 3 different I/O terminals.
Yeah.
We have this available, no problem, but that's 36 millimeter instead of 12 millimeters. So we save space, a little bit of money, and I guess also some space in the warehouse, right?
Yes, because you have only one terminal in the warehouse and not many different ones.
Thank you very much, Irina. I think this is a wonderful addition to our I/O portfolio, the combination of many different signals which we already have into one housing. I think many people will be able to use this.